Hi, my name is Cole Madden. I'm from Boca Raton, Florida. And the reason that I chose to live at SouthGate over other housing options is because although it is kind of like a dorm, it also has a unique take that allows for us to have basically everything that we could need inside of this building. For example, we have the gym, we have the dining hall, which by the way, the food is very much better than I really expected before I came here. But we also have this ballroom and all of these different clubs, events, intramurals that allows for this dorm to be its own kind of community. And it also allows for us to have our own rooms, our own bathrooms. Unlike on-campus housing, we don't have to share with different suite mates. Instead of sharing with 4 people, we share a bathroom with 2 people. And I kind of like that a lot more than on-campus style. As far as over apartments are kind of isolated to your roommates, and I wouldn't really like that because since it's my first year, I would much rather have somewhere where I could be social and I can meet a lot of new people, which I have done here. And I feel like SouthGate just cares a lot more about understanding that we are first years. A lot of us are freshmen here. Therefore, it allows for people to kind of have this first year experience that you wouldn't really have at an apartment. Also here we have things like housekeeping and maintenance, things that in apartments and other dorms, it isn't as you may have a similar thing with the maintenance, but it's not the same as when you have housekeeping coming once a week, when you have RAs down here that are doing a lot more events because we have more than what we would at an apartment or an on-campus dorm. I feel like here at SouthGate, we just have our own kind of community and we have our own sense of different groups here and just everybody kind of getting along a lot better than you would at an apartment. As a freshman coming into college, I thought that it was going to be a really weird transition as I have to meet completely different new people. I have to make new friends. I have to get accustomed to living on my own. And more than anything, I'm going to a completely different new school and a new chapter of my life. I thought it was going to be a hard transition, but coming to SouthGate, it made it so much easier to make that transition as they had many different social events at the start. They have the fact that it's literally maybe 50 steps from campus. Like I could walk out right now, not even break a sweat, making it literally anywhere on FSU campus. I feel like the fact that it's this close and that it allows for you to socialize this much, it makes it to where the transition from high school to college is just so incredibly much easier. And I greatly appreciate that. So I actually heard about SouthGate whenever I was talking to my academic advisor about courses, facilitating my move here. And I asked her about what she would recommend for housing because of, the difference between on-campus and off-campus housing. I asked her what she'd recommend, and for off-campus, her first recommendation was SouthGate. She told me that it gave you the most unique type of dorm style experience. It gave you the most to where you have your own dining hall, you have your own gym. Like she made mention of all of the different amenities that it has here, as well as the socialization factor of the fact that in your first year, you come here and you don't know that many people besides maybe 10 people who came to the same school as you from your high school, maybe somebody else that you met through different extracurriculars that you did there. She said that it makes it so much easier to meet people that it would be a lot better than living in an apartment off campus. After a couple months of living here, I can say that I can't be happier that I did take her advice and I decided to live here.